Whew. Whenever you're ready. We'll just do just warm up your arm.
Yeah.
Just throwing it back and forth, but like while you're doing it, just do some like small jumps, jump back and forth, do one-legged on both sides. Yeah, yeah. You good? Just let me know when you're good. Just let me know when you're good. Like when you're warm. You are? I said just let me know when you're warm. Yeah, I know. You might have to cut one of them off. Good? All right. So I just want to use the wall for a second just to kind of see like your fundamentals when it comes with your arm swing and all of that. So we'll use this wall here since it's like the largest. So kind of maybe just hit a few like towards this wall. And then, yeah, just warming up your arm just so I could see your mechanics. Oh, yeah. Go high toss, high toss. Yeah. So already I can kind of tell, like, I can see what you mean by just elbow. So try opening your hips up more so that your strong hip is back. Yeah. So say if my phone is the setter, I'm going to square my hips to the setter. Yeah, because same thing as if you were hitting outside. If you go closed off like this, then the setter doesn't have much of a window to get it into your hitting pocket. Yeah. So if you're open up here, now they have so much more room to work with getting the ball into your sweet spot.
Okay.
So try, yeah, open up, bring that elbow high and back, and then kind of like a whip. So it's like all going there, right? So if I'm going whip, it's like the bottom all the way to the very tip. So same thing as your body, it should be going hip forward, and then we're swinging. Yeah, exactly. So if I'm here, so now it's just like a whip effect because I'm snapping down. So let's try that out. Imagine as if you're trying to hit your feet.
Swing down like I'm trying to hit.
Just imagine you're just trying to hit your feet, but from the very top. Because whenever you go here, your first instinct is to drop your elbow. So low elbow means low contact. Yeah, and longer wind up, everything like that. So just focus on going from toss to bow and arrow. So if you're going to shoot a bow and arrow, maybe like 45 degrees, there. Yeah? Yep. So now you need to get on top of the ball. But the first motion should be here. Yeah? Yep. So high elbow, high contact. That's good right there. Whatever your body's most comfortable with. But whenever you do that with your elbow, or yeah, bringing it down here, that's your reach. Yeah. Yep. Ah, no, you did it again. Yep. So, uh, yeah. So try to let's take away the ball and just focus on this motion here. Yeah. Yeah. And this hand is your guide. Yeah. So you're reaching for the ball, and then as this one's rotating down, your hip is rotating forward, and then the snap. Yeah. So you're already doing the motion though. So there. Yeah. You know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is, right?
Yeah.
So his pose, yeah, Arnold. There you go. Exactly. Yep. But get in the habit of rotating that hip first. So here, boom. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yep. And so all of your body is going here. You're building that torque into your swing, and then I'm snapping down. So if you see, like my body's kind of crunching at the end here. There. Yeah. So crunch at the end. Yep. Yeah. All right. Now let's try with the ball. Focus on that high elbow and then that torque forward. Ah! Nope. Still. Yeah. So we got to break. Yeah. It's only because it's all in your muscle memory. Because you're going straight to this. Straight to that. So focus on here. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So slow it down. You don't need to go so fast. Just get the motion down. You dropped on that one. Yeah. That's fine. We'll worry about the contact later, but this is the first step right here. Nope. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yep. Good. Again, we'll do that like 20 times just so we get it in your head. Yep. Yep. Good. Nice. Good. That one was down. Yeah. There you go. Okay, on these next 10 swings, try to emphasize, kind of like if you were serving, emphasize the drag. Yeah, so you watch my right foot here. So my right foot and my right hip, I'm here, I'm going toss, and now I'm putting all of my momentum from my right forward so that I can have a harder snap, more torque on the swing. Same thing, yep, more hip. So next 10, here we go. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Good. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Because can you feel your hips being squared with the wall? Yeah, that's what you want. That one was a dip. You dipped on that one. Again. Yep, dip. High. Yeah, think high elbow. Yep, good. Yep. Yep. Yeah, good. Good. Yep. Five more. Good. Okay, good. 3 more. That one was a dip, so 5 more. Yep. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Nope. Back to 1. That's 1. It's 2. It's 3. It's 4. All right, and that's 5. Okay. Now we'll focus on our contact point, right? So if we're doing a clean power shot, thumb parallel, okay? And now I'm just contacting palm, and then my fingers are controlling where I want the ball to go, all right? So if I'm trying to go directly in front of me, I'm gonna go here, okay? So my whole follow through is palm, fingers. Wherever my fingers are going is theoretically where the ball will go. Don't worry about it. Once we get down with the power shot, we can work on the wrist away shots and then the cut shot there. So down the line. But we'll worry about the power shot for now. So I want you.
Like playing over there, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you're still like doing this."
Yeah.
No one's actually explained to me like the motion I was making.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you just need to stop like rolling it around.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
like this, and they're like, yeah. I was like, well, clearly it's not like this.
A lot of it is a lot of technical feedback.
Yeah.
So it's somebody can say it, but it won't mean shit if they don't actually tell you the technical.
Yeah.
So on these next one with your power shots, I want you to kind of scoot over onto this black line. Maybe take a step back, and then just focus on like any point on this line. Yeah. And I want you to just try to work on getting a straight shot down the line.
Exactly what we were doing with us.
Yeah. Now you're controlling your shot with the power. Okay. So we'll try to get 10 in a row, high elbow down the line. Maybe not in a row, but just 10 good ones. But if you do lower elbow, I'm going to start back to 0. All right. Yep. Go. I wasn't watching. Sorry, I was moving my camera. Yep, that was good. Okay, now we need to focus on trying to find the right placement, that right hand placement. So I think that one you toss it a little bit over to your left shoulder. So that one I would kind of adjust. If I'm trying to meet a target, now I would kind of adjust to find the right spot on the ball. So as your step's going up or your toss, right? So now I'm just trying to find my place on the ball. So for me, if I'm aiming there, I'm looking at maybe the top like corner of the ball so that I can go here and then follow through with my fingers there. Yeah. Yeah. So where was your contact on that one?
I feel like I counted a little bit low and then I forced it down.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Good. Say it again. Yeah, that was a good one. That's one. Yeah. Just think about on your toss, just try to keep it on your right shoulder.
Right shoulder?
Yeah, right shoulder. There you go. Good. Try to open your hips a little bit more. So like all the way back here, then you can go. Yep. Three, 4, 5. A little bit off on that contact. 5, 6, 6. So you're having a different contact point every single time. Yeah. So try to focus on.
My toss is just a little bit off each time too.
Maybe is right shoulder helping, or maybe try right eye. Try to toss it on your right eye. There you go. 7. Back to 0. Low elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. All right. We'll move over here now to the box. So now we'll use a net, but same concept is just trying to swing. I need to measure your vertical. So, no, I mean I need to see it like visually with the whole approach and everything, just so we can kind of put the right height with the box. So, hold on. Let's move this. I want you to do. Let's watch your approach first. So maybe do 5 just full on, just approach, and then kind of just a swing. But I'm going to be watching your feet mainly.
So just do the swing just the same way?
Yeah, yeah. So 5. Hey, go ahead. Take off from a little bit further. So find it. We call it spacing. So you want to find your spacing away from the net. So for you, I think right now you're kind of broad jumping. So try to do your gather step, maybe like right after the 10-foot line. So you're doing a 3-step approach.
Yeah.
So do your first step maybe a little bit behind the 10-foot line. Yeah. So I would be going here and then big. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Yeah. All right. Yep. And now go full approach, full vertical. Good. 4 more. 4 more. Okay. So try to think vertical. Right now you're thinking at the ball, think up. Because then your momentum will automatically shift you a little bit forward. Because right now you're trying to jump so far ahead. So instead, try going here. So now I'm going up this way. That's where that elbow will come down. So I'm using.
Supposed to be jumping from like right here.
I mean, obviously it depends on the set.
I'm usually getting a little bit closer to the net.
Yeah.
Like hitting maybe around.
Right. But then if you think about it, so if you start your jump here,
Yeah.
that window from the net
Yeah.
and the block and your left hand, because that's your guide right there.
Yeah.
So I'm going here. I'm using this as my guide. Because then as soon as that ball is in my sweet spot, now I'm swinging through. But if I'm here, then now I'm raking. Yeah. So that's why we said, that's why I'm saying that we need our spacing from the net.
You said think vertical this time.
Yeah, think vertical. There you go. You good? Yeah. Okay. All right. These next 2 focus on really digging into the ground, right? So you're kind of starting off high,
Yeah.
then you're going low back to high. So think about staying low all the way up. So if I'm here, I'm going 1, 2, 3. So my hips are maintaining the same level. And then when I'm going up, now I'm up. Yeah. But really use these to, bring you all the way up. Okay, let's do 3. Good. Yeah, good, good, good. One more. Good. All right. So you're about this height, anyways. So what we can do is, yeah. Okay. So you can step on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a few tosses. Yeah. And I want you to aim for deep angle over there. If it goes out of the doors, that's fine. We'll get it later. Okay. So I want you to focus on high contact, high elbow, high contact. Okay. But use that torque to move forward, and then remember, guide using your fingers on where you want that ball to go. Okay. Ready? That was a bad toss. My bad. Oh, okay. Here you are. Now use that snap. That snap. There you go. Oh, good. Oh, there you go. Oh, oh shit! No, no, no. My bad, bro. I'll get closer. Ready? Oh, okay. Find that contact. There you go. Big hand. Swing through. There you go.
I think we should close that door.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
Thanks, Earl.
Last one. Yeah. Nice big hand. Thank you, sir. All right. We'll go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. We'll find it later. All right. So same thing. Oh, where's your contact on that one? How do you feel?
I didn't roll my fingers in the end.
Uh-huh.
So that is nothing in the
Okay. Here you go. Well, sorry, that was a toss behind. Good. My bad.
I don't know if I'm just swinging too soon. That
Yeah.
was lower. Yeah.
So it's all about. It's hard to tell what your sweet spot is.
Yeah.
That's why that left hand will help you kind of gauge your sweet spot every single time. Oh shit. My bad. There you go. Oh. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Well, a little off there, my bad. Good. Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay. Next, we'll work on wrist away. So come over to this side. So if I'm going wrist away, my thumb's going to be down, and I'm contacting the top left of the ball. Yeah. So here, if I'm going here, oh, that was bad. Here. Okay. So I'm just cutting on top, still maintaining the high contact. That first one I contacted really low. So I want to go high contact there and then follow through.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm here. Okay. And that's how I get that tough, sharp angle right there. You get. It might be better if you toss for yourself. Yeah, just because I'm so focused on the toss. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Again, find that contact point every single time and be consistent with it. So again, it's top left. I'm going contact here, cut. So you're just cutting the ball, aiming for that sharp angle. There you go. Good. Yeah. Contact, contact. Good. Nope. Low. Yeah. Good. Woo! So think of it more as like down, like through the ball. So if I'm here, I'm cutting through.
Follow through.
Yeah, yeah. Better. Yeah, yeah. But it's the same motion though. So I'm going there, same motion, swing through. Yeah. That's still a good shot.
Yeah.
Like if it's on your left shoulder and you're still cutting that way and you make that, that's still a good shot. All right, we'll do that one more time. It in front of you, your toss and your contact, keep it in front of you. The more you lean back, the less power you have into your swing. Top left. I think that one was more to the side of it. All right, so think top left. Got it. Good. Hey, a little bit more. Yeah. It's a good shot. Good. Back, right? Good. That's it. Now we're gonna go thumbs up. Okay. So where do you think my contact point will be on the ball? Yeah. So again, still facing the same way. Oh shit. That was a low contact. Okay. So again, yeah, that's your line shot right there. But again, first time I contacted down here, second time I contacted up here. Yeah. There. So there, I'm getting my same whipping action. And why do you think the thumb placement is so important? Yeah, guide, but also, have you noticed we've been facing the same way the entire time? Exactly. So it widens your range with your hitting attacks. So obviously power, I have deep angle and I'm just gonna swing the shit out of it. If I see a big block in there in my peripherals, now I can go cut. If I see a big hole in the line, line. Yeah. So all of that you can change within a split second. So as soon as I'm up here, I'm looking here, but also I'm looking at my peripherals right here, right? So if I see blockers here, I see that's wide open, or the scouting report says the outside is too far in, libero is too far in, I have that cut. If I have a setter or opposite that's being too lazy and not guarding the line, I have that line. All right, so it is tough, but the more you practice, you'll get it. Yeah. Okay, so again, we're aiming top right, high contact, thumbs up, down the line. Okay, good, yeah. That's good motion, yeah. And again, you're just whipping through. A little more on the top right. Now on top. Yeah. Low contact. Up here. Up top. There you go. Up top. A little bit lower. High contact. Now snap. Yeah. Snap. Better. Sorry, go ahead. That one you're just falling back. Yeah, yeah. Trust your balance. Yeah. Have you noticed anything with the top of your body? It's been very straight. Yeah, so think more there. Yeah, a little bit more crunch. Yeah, yeah. You maybe on this next cart, think about swinging but without your arm, if that makes sense. So think about all of the whipping motion. So instead of thinking about here, think about what's going on from the bottom up. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go. It's hot. Yeah, your elbow's been good. Yeah. As long it's more natural when you're doing your own toss because like your hands are up. Because it's also simulating when you're doing your approach as well as your hands are up. All you need to do is just drop that elbow right into your spot. So let's go again. Thumbs up, top right. But think about your whole motion. And then finish with a crunch. Crunch. Here, next. Yeah, that was good. That one was a low elbow. Yeah, so it takes away your contact point. Better? Now swing fast, fast. That one was just a bad toss. You good, man?
Yeah.
You'll get it.
So if you're right, if you're an oppo,
Say again.
if an oppo's trying to swing like that, is he constant a right-handed oppo? Is he just constantly swinging like this the whole time?
I mean, if he's trying to go sharp,
Yeah.
then yes. But again, it's the same. Like no matter what position you're hitting,
Yeah.
that range helps out a lot. Even for a middle, you can go sharp. You can go sharp cross body. Yeah. So either way that you hit, thumb up, thumb down, all of that is important. Yeah. So finish this one. Think about your contact point now. Where is the ball when you contacted?
Left side.
Well, I mean, where was the ball when you contacted? It was above your head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so try to keep it in front. Yep. Yeah, better. Now contact point. That one was a little bit behind. No! Okay. Say it again.
Also, when it comes to swinging, I'm like more. I'm hitting way too far left, right of the ball too.
Yeah.
That's why it's going out a lot of the times.
I think you're trying to overcorrect.
Yeah,
That's why.
I think so.
So keep the same motion, face the same way, the same motion. Only thing different is just the contact point. You want to try it one more time?
Yeah.
All right. So again, face the same way, same motion, contact point's the only thing changing. Okay, good. Now snap. Get on top of it. Hit your feet. There you go. Woo!
I wasn't able to do that all that.
High elbow, high elbow. Yep. Okay. Low contact still. So you're contacting here. Yeah, contact here. Your highest reach, that's where your contact is. That's awesome. Yeah. You'll get used to it. Good. Better? Yeah. Almost there. Don't overcorrect though. Yeah. You're overcorrecting. All right.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense the way you explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Right gets high.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the only thing you need to change is your approach. For a line, you need to do
No,
something.
never, never. Because then you'll be predictable every single time.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like, he's hitting exactly how you hit cross court.
Yeah.
Just going in a different approach.
Yeah. Oh, what?
One's probably on the bleachers.
All right. Now I got it. I gotta get my steps in. All right. We're gonna do another thing that you're gonna hate me for now, but I said we're gonna do something now. You're gonna hate me now for it, but it'll help with your momentum. So instead of a 3-step, we're gonna go into a 4-step approach. Okay. And cadence is going small, small, big, big, slow, slow, fast, fast. Right? So on, say, just like a high, like a 3-tempo ball, a high set, I want to go, my first step is when the ball is in the setter's hands. Okay? That way you have a visual cue of when to start your approach. Yeah? And then if it's too low, too high, based off of your approach that you use with your visual cue, now you can give that feedback to the setter, and so that the setter can understand, oh shit, I need to get that higher. I need to get that lower. Right? So I'm probably going to start maybe back here, and I'm going to go slow, slow, fast, fast. Yeah? And that last 2 steps, small, small, big, big. Exactly. So, but those last 2 steps, the reason why I say it's slow, slow, fast, fast, small, small, big, big, is because you're building all the momentum into your jump, right? So again, I'm going slow, slow, fast, fast. Yeah?
What's the benefits of the 4-step versus the 3-step?
For me personally, why I coach it is it helps players with a visual cue, right? Because if you do a 3-step approach on a 3rd tempo ball, usually I would have to tell them start your approach after the ball leaves the setter's hands.
That's what I've been told.
And depending on the person, right? It could be easier. 3-step approach might be better for you. But I just want you to learn the 4-step, just so that maybe something will click with the visual cue. Knowing, okay, the ball is in the setter's hands, we're going 3rd tempo, 1st step. Versus, oh wait, when the ball leaves the setter's hands, it's harder.
You start off the left with
Right, left, right, left. Yeah, we'll just do just the approach for now. Yeah, so right, so kind of like heel to toe. So I'm going heel to toe, boom, boom. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, good. And you'll see it a lot in NCAA. They'll kind of just like, as if they're just straight up walking. They just go right, left, and then down. Yeah. But for me personally, I like it if the players are already kind of low. So I'm here, I'm going right, left, right, left. That way I'm not having to go dip and then up. So I'm just shooting straight up.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Let's see it. Almost. Yeah. So now, when we said the first step of your 3-step approach would be on or around the 10-foot line, now it's your 2nd step. Okay. So the reason why that 2nd step is also important is for the quicker tempos. So if we're going for a go ball, which is slightly faster, then I'm going to go 2nd step when the ball is in the setter's hands. So that you have quicker offense. And then, the really, like the shoots, those are 4th step tempo. So that when the ball is in the setter's hands, you're on your 4th step already. So that's why I use the 4-step approach, so that you can have a better visual cue of what offense you're running, how fast, and then getting on the same page as your setter. So if you know you're on your right step, then you can make those adjustments with the setter. Yeah. So those first 2 steps, I'm going small, small, big, big. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Small, small, big, big. Yep. Let's do it again. You're good. It feels so much weirder, right? And that's fine.
The 3 every step just to like get it down to the a lot. I've been having the approach for a long time. So just casually doing anything, not just be going around doing a 3 step.
Yeah, I'm not expecting you to get it right away. Yeah. This is just to start.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing with the 4 step, just practice it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, good. Yeah. So here, yep. Small. So look how big that step was. You're there, right? Yeah, so just small, small, big, big. Okay? Yeah. So if I'm going here, pass is going in, small, small, and then I'm up. Okay? Yeah, still too big. So just walk. So don't even worry about your level of height, how high you are, how low you are. Just right now, just think about, okay, I'm just going to take a small baby step into my gather. Yep. Small, small, big, big. Your first 2 steps were too big. Yeah. Yep. Good. Good. Yeah. And then try not to think too much with your hands. I think you're anticipating that first step. So I'm just going here, small, small. On my your you have your penultimate step, right, and then you have your block step. Okay, so on that penultimate, that's when I'm going to swing back. Yeah, because that's when I'm getting lowest to the ground here, and then that block step is pulling me up. Yeah, get your body low though on that third step. So I'm here, going boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so my chest is almost touching my quads there. Okay, so I want to get here low, there. Okay, and then now I can go up. I try to get out as far as I can. So if I serve receive here, now I'm going shuffle, shuffle, 1, 2. So maybe like outside of the pole. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, go out. Good. Okay. Now go full motion, full motion. Not enough down. Yeah, not enough down. It's all good. Okay. So you're still a little bit in. Think out here. Right. So 1, 2. Okay. And then that's where that swing comes in. That torque. Okay. Good. But you're jumping forward again. Think vertical. Out, 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 out. Yep. Yeah, good. The reason why, like for right-handed outsides, it's good to start more out. Yeah. And then also you have more room to adjust, right? So if I'm going here, my gather step will probably be somewhere around like the sideline, right? So that's where my power shot will be. But there's going to be sometimes where the set is too far out. Yeah. So I have the second step. I forgot to mention this. The second step I call the timing step, right? So that will help me time my gather, right? So that's why it's slow, so that you could read the set and kind of determine, okay, if it's a low ball, now I need to do a very fast gather step. If it's outside the antenna, now I need to do a gather step to the outside.
Okay.
Or maybe I need to do a gather step to the inside, right? So I'm going here. Now I can go here, or I can go out here, try to get that cut shot, or I can take my gather step inside. I could be here, and then I could go inside if the set's too far in. Okay? All right, so let's try it another like 5 times, 5 attempts.